Welcome, members, to the very first podcast of the Tale of Two. This is the August edition. We're going to go ahead and start off by announcing OSSERON, the member of the month. So Arata will go ahead and do an interview with him.
Hello, OSSERON. Welcome to the July, or rather August, podcast. First off, let me congratulate you on becoming the member of the month. So, well-earned award. What I'm gonna do now is ask you a little questionnaire. All you're gonna do is answer them and just have fun. First question: how did you find the forum?
It was actually Jens who introduced me. I had been poking around on Facebook, kind of bored, when all of a sudden I saw that Jens had liked the Facebook page for the forum. So I took a look around. I saw the general forum rules, the class guide. I actually am an avid RPer, so I got really interested in this, and so I called him up and said hey, I might give this a try, and that's essentially how I joined. It was like a pure luck thing.
Well, I suppose Facebook has a use after all. Next question is, what do you like about TOT, and what would you suggest to make it better?
Well, pretty much what I like about TOT is the fact that it's organized and it's pretty much map-based. Most of the other RPs are just kind of either local scenarios or not really well organized like TOT is. Especially what I liked about it is the fact that it's a novel style RP, but at the same time it has all the structure and organization that I've come to like in RPs I like to play. So that's pretty much it. I like everything about it. For me, the only real issue would be maybe the color scheme for people who are new. That for me, it took me 3 days to actually figure out where to find the RP itself.
We're still working on skins and coatings, always trying to make it perfect, so we'll try and get to work on that. The next question is, what is your favorite video game ever, and which character from that game do you think best represent you?
Oh boy. Let's see, I haven't played many games lately that aren't MMOs, so I really don't have an answer to that. The favorite video game of all time would probably be Age of Empires 2 specifically. So yeah, not really many characters to go off of, but I mean, if there's an equivalent, I guess the unit that most represents me would be the trebuchet.
I have no previous knowledge of this game, so I apologize for that.
No problem.
Next question is, why did you choose your screen name?
I chose my screen name partially to not repeat the username I normally put, which is Sergeant Master, with a typo in it. And mainly because I literally had just finished updating OSSERON's character sheet, which by far is one of my favorite.
How are you liking the RP, and what RP character do you want to interact with the most?
Let's see. I'm liking the RP a lot at the moment. I mean, 5 days and I'm already potentially going into a small, medium quest. And probably the character I'd like to interact most with, I haven't taken a good look at everyone yet, but it would probably be Orson because of the huge snafu potential there is between them.
I still feel sorry for whoever has to take in Orson, if you know what I mean. What do you think makes a good ARP here, and do you consider your character good enough for the character of the month? Why or why not?
Let's see. Would I consider it in a good character? Let me double check that.
What makes a good ARP here, not a good RP character?
Oh, okay. A good RPer, I guess, is the ability to be able to get into character quickly, be able to RP different styles of personalities, emotions, even potentially mental disorders if one goes to that point.
Kind of like self, actually.
At the drop of a dime, though. Let's see. As for what was the second part again? Because it kind of got stacky.
Do you have a character that you think is worthy for character of the month? Why or why not?
At the moment, no, not really that I can think of. Most of my characters are more or less similar to OSSERON, and in my opinion, he's not really character of the month material. He's more of a follower rather than a doer.
So don't you only have one character on TOT right now?
Is it hard? No, I'm personally one of those who prefers to have few characters rather than 12 characters spread all over the lands and forgetting characters all the time. That would happen to me if I had a lot of characters. I'm probably going to keep it under 10.
While there's no true character limit on TOT, I have a personal limit of 3. I will not go above that just to save myself a lot of work.
Yeah.
Last question is, what advice would you tell members who are trying to become a role model member of the month?
Mainly just look around through the forums, see anything that's missing or that you can directly help in. Like for me with the RP class system, something that you know for sure you can do good job fixing, and you can enjoy fixing, more importantly.
So, pretty much just always be willing to help?
Always be willing to help where you can, yeah.
That works for me. Congrats again on getting the member of the month. I've actually already put, I'm pretty sure I already put the award in your profile. If not, I will check and make sure and give it if I haven't. This is the questionnaire for the podcast. Thank you for being with us.
See ya, have a good time.
Alright, thanks for the interview. I actually enjoy Age of Empires 2 a lot. It's actually one of my favorite games. I don't find much games like it at all. We'll go ahead and go to Arata with the forum news.
Alright, this is Arata here. First off, just in case anybody doesn't know, their sign-ups for a League of Legends tournament is going on right now. We've pretty much got just about every LOLer on the forum signed up. It's called the Crowstorm Story, and there are 4 spots left. Right now it's Star, Maylees, NeoCloud, Genus, myself, and CL in it. So if you want to come in, or if you know someone who would like to join the forum and take part in it, go ahead and find the Crowstorm Tourney webpage and sign up, giving your summoner name, a couple of your favorite characters, and a couple times where you can play. Remember that you can actually win a few awards for your profile by playing through the tournament. Right now, I'll just mention some cool member titles that some friends have given each other. Let's see. The most recent title that has been given, to my knowledge, was to Genus, called Starving Musician, given to him by myself. And it's really a joke towards his obsession with music, which is epitomized in his most recent character. One of my titles is Mr. Cheeseball, which was given to me by Karma. As she puts it, I am a very cheesy person, and to all of you out there listening to the podcast, I have made peace with this fact. I actually did so quite a while back. Right now, CL has the most member titles. One of them being Old Friend, given to him by myself. Good stuff. Karma has 3, and Tib and Star have 1. But we should cut this off now, so we have so the podcast isn't too long. Lastly, well, actually, second to last, I'm going to mention a couple of creative art threads on the forum. Just show off some cool stuff that the members have made. First off, Karma has been writing a story called Until the End from personal experience. It is a very well written story, although it is a little dark, so whoever starts reading it should be wary of that. Even so, it's a very good story, and actually, Karma, you should probably start to get back on that. Another cool thread is titled CL Phantom Hive by none other than Lord CL himself. You can tell here that CL has very much improved in his art ever since I've known him to draw, and it's a very impressive drawing. Bit grayscale and very light, which is a little bit contradictory to what he believes in himself, but it's still pretty good. So go ahead and check it out if you like. Lastly, for my section, I would announce the August holidays, but there are none for this month. It's kind of a dry month. There are no birthdays either. That's disappointing. But that's it for my section. CL, back to you.
Thanks. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move over to RP news. The character of the month, the spotlight thread will be put up soon by staff. You should expect it sometime in the first week. It was chosen as Orson, the Paladin Knight played by Genus. So congratulations. Right here, the current RP news, we actually got a lot of activity with the quests.
Say that again.
Yeah, here we have, up on the news, we have the quest to go defeat the witch. Apparently, this takes place in Denegar. I believe it's happening right now, so you should head down there now if you want to start.
Starting.
Yeah.
Start Denegar. Eventually going to be moving down to Phelan.
Yeah, so you should get in there now if you want to start getting in the ranking, because as soon as that quest ends, characters are going to start getting ranked to see who are truly part of the highest tier.
Remember your torches and pitchforks, people. We're gonna need them.
So that's really it for RP News. The activity's high now, and you can go ahead and create locations. The location application is up. It might be too expensive, but if you post enough, you'll get enough caps. So that's it for this month's podcast. Be sure to check out the site information. Go ahead and join the RP if you want to. If any members wish to advertise, you'll go ahead and learn so by reading the advertisement thread, and you'll get a forum award on doing so. All friends are welcome. So stay tuned for September's podcast.
This is Arada signing off.
Seal signing off.